For 30 years and 52 test matches, no visiting team has won at Eden Park. It is the absolute fortress of New Zealand rugby. But the team arriving in Auckland this weekend already knows how to dismantle New Zealand's history. In 2022, Ireland broke the All Blacks home series record on this very soil. Overcoming this specific, intense pressure requires a cold, structural recalculation of exactly how the forward pack operates on the pitch. Defending the Eden Park fortress against this specific opponent demands a deliberate, architectural countermeasure. When the team sheet dropped, there was a glaring omission. Sam Derry, a traditional lock who had been a standout performer in the previous 2 tests, was completely absent. Instead, the coaches made an incredibly specific adjustment. They took Tupou Vaa'i, a 120-kilogram tight 5 lock, and placed him in the number 6 jersey to play blindside flanker. To make room for that massive frame, the All Blacks deliberately sidelined their highly mobile, specialist loose forwards. This creates an immediate question. Why sacrifice the speed and breakdown agility of a pure flanker just to wedge a second-row forward onto the edge of the scrum? This strategic redeployment is designed to change the team's physical profile across 3 specific domains. Last weekend against Japan, the Irish set piece showed severe vulnerabilities. They struggled to secure their own kickoffs and lost critical possession in the lineout. This schematic shows the vertical jump zones of the New Zealand forward pack. Moving Vaa'i into the back row adds a 3rd primary jumping node. With 3 jumpers, the All Blacks mathematically contest the aerial battle, elevating that extra node to intersect projected ball trajectories. It also serves as a direct mirror to Ireland's own historic tactic of deploying tall, hybrid lock flankers to dominate the air. By sacrificing a bit of speed on the ground for absolute height, New Zealand aims to starve the Irish offense of the clean possession required to launch their attack. In open play, the 120-kilogram frame of Tupou Vaa'i creates a massive contrast with more traditional mobile loose forwards like Ardie Savea. In the modern breakdown, generating quick offensive ball relies entirely on the ability to violently clear heavy entrenched defenders out of the collision zone. This top-down visualization tracks impact force and mass displacement vectors in a ruck. A 120-kilogram blindside flanker provides the raw, concentrated mass to physically uproot an organized Irish defensive line. When that heavy mass clears the ruck, the ball release timing curve accelerates sharply. In these close-quarter collisions, pure size acts as a direct mechanical counter to Ireland's highly structured physicality. The final advantage of starting a lock at flanker is what it allows the coaching staff to do in the final 30 minutes of the match. Right around the 50-minute mark, a starting lock, like Patrick Tuipulotu, is typically going to hit a wall of fatigue and need to be subbed out. This formation grid shows the substitution timeline. At 50 minutes, Vaa'i simply slides up from flanker to fill the vacant lock position. That shift vacates the number 6 slot for a fresh, explosive loose forward to test a tiring Irish defense with superior speed. Vaa'i is acting as a mathematical linchpin. His presence allows New Zealand to start the game heavy and completely swap their physical profile to fast and explosive exactly when the opponent is most vulnerable. The Irish coaching staff will have to dynamically adjust their own game plan to account for this 3-pronged hybrid threat. At the absolute elite level of modern test rugby, traditional positions have dissolved into fluid tools engineered to manipulate mass, physics, and fatigue. Saturday night at Eden Park will serve as the ultimate stress test for this specific tactical blueprint. If the All Blacks manage to protect their 30-year home winning streak, that victory will be built on the ruthless mechanical engineering of their starting 15.